Good morning. I haven't been here for some days, so I decided that I will do this straight away when I wake up. So I am in my pajamas. I have no makeup because if I start the day, I start to do things, I don't come back here to read. So I will do in my pajamas. Let me see. What chapter was the last one we have read? Abraham intercedes for Sodom. Some, mm, the descendant of Lot. Okay, it was the 19. Good morning, Ana Lucia. Bonjour. We are going to read Genesis chapter 20. And Abraham journeyed from there to the south, and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur, and stayed in Gerar. Now Abraham said of Sarah, we read the 20, I think. She's my sister. Yeah, we read where Abraham was afraid of to die for his wife Sarah. So I think it is the verse 21 now, the chapter 21. Good morning, Ana Lúcia. So I'm going to the chapter 21. Isaac is born. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bore Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son, who was born to him, whom Sarah bore to him, Isaac, or Isaac. I think the pronunciation is Isaac. Hello, Mike Green. Welcome here. Hello, is Sotero. Welcome him here. Hi, Grandma. Hi, grandson, or Sotero, grandson, granddaughter. I think grandson. Welcome. Then Abraham circumcised his son Isaac when he was 8 days old, as God had commanded him. Now Abraham was 100 years old, 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. And Sarah said, God has made me laugh, and all who hear will laugh with me. She also said, who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? For I have borne him a son in his old age. Do you remember when the three men who were God, Jesus, and two angels came to talk with Abraham and said that Sarah would have a son, and Sarah laughed, and God kind of rebuked her. Why is Sarah laughing? That you will be in a year from now. So now it's another kind of laugh. Now Sarah laughed because he had a son, she had a son, and everybody who would listen this news would laugh with her. So God redeemed her laugh. It's another kind of laugh. It's not a laugh of lack of faith, how was the first time, but it's a laugh of joy. And when you laugh of joy, you praise the Lord. Did you know? paper will be 10. Hi, Auntie, I am Shriya. Hello, Shriya. I am originally from Brazil. I am also Spanish, and now I am in the UK. Hello, welcome here. Kat Seifan, welcome here. Suraj Nadaf, welcome here. From India. Oh, so good to talk to you. Welcome here. So let's go. So the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast on the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Agar, the Egyptian, whom she had borne to Abraham, scoffing. Therefore she said to Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of his bondwoman shall not be here with my son, namely with Isaac. And the matter was very displeasing in Abraham's sight because of his son. But God said to Abraham, do not let it be displeasing, I don't know how to pronounce this, in your, don't have pleasure, displeasing, I think it's displeasing, in your sight because of the lad or because of your bondwoman. What Whatever Sarah has said to you, listen to her voice, for in Isaac your seed shall be called. Yet I will also make a nation of the son of the bondwoman, because he is your seed. Sometimes you will have to separate from people that you love. But if you want to pursue your purpose, you have to separate from those who are not walking to the same place, to the same purpose. So Abraham rose early in the morning and took bread and a skin of water, and putting it on her shoulder, he gave it and the boy to Agar and sent her away. Then she departed and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba, and the water in the skin was used up, and she placed the boy under one of the scrubs. Then she went and sat down across from him at a distance of about a bow shot. For she said to herself, let me not see the death of the boy. So she sat opposite him and lifted her voice and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad. Then the angel of God called to Agar out of heaven and said to her, what ails you, Agar? Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the lad where he is. Arise, lift up the lad and hold him with your hand, for I will make him a great nation. Don't be afraid, don't be worried about that people. You will have to separate it in order to pursue your purpose, because God will take care of them. God has a purpose for them, and they themselves have also purpose in their lives. So don't worry about them. They will be good. Hello, Minnie, please. Welcome. Then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. And she went and filled the skin with water, and gave the lad a drink. So God was with the lad, and he grew and dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. He dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took a wife for him from the land of Egypt. Hello, divine connection. Good afternoon. You are on the east. For me, it's good morning. Hello, good afternoon. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his army, spoke to Abraham, saying, God is with you in all that you do. Now, therefore, swear to me by God that you will not deal falsely with me, with my offspring, or with my posterity, but that according to the kindness that I have done to you, you will do to me, and to the land in which you have dwelt. And Abraham said, I will swear. Abraham rebuked Abimelech because of the well of water which Abimelech's servants had seized. And Abimelech said, I do not know who has done this thing. You did not tell me, nor had I heard of it until today. Here there is something very common in our lives that we presume the other person knows what is going badly in our relationship, but the person has no way to know. That can be clear for you, but it's not for them. So we need to communicate. We need to say clearly, I don't like this. That way you are behaving, that attitude, that way to speak to me, make me feel bad. Don't do this. Tell the person exactly the thing, the speech, the word, the behavior, the action, whatever. Tell them exactly what makes you feel bad, because the other person is not inside your mind. Don't suppose that it's clear in their sight. It's clear in your sight, no in theirs. Please talk to the people who you have a relationship. Don't suppose they know. They don't know. If you don't say, they don't have a way to know. So Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them to Abimelech, and the two of them made a covenant. And Abraham set ewe 7 lambs of the flock by themselves. Then Abimelech asked Abraham, what is the meaning of these 7 lambs which you have set by themselves? And he said, you will take these 7 lambs from my hand, that they may be my witness that I have dug this well. Therefore, he called the place Beersheba, because the two of them swore and vowed there. Delhi, India. Oh, I don't know Delhi, but I guess it's a beautiful place. Thus, they made a covenant at Beersheba. So Abimelech rose with Phicol, the commander of his army, and they returned to the land of the Philistines. Then Abraham planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and there called on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abraham stayed in the land of the Philistines many days. Abraham called the name of the Lord. It's a very powerful thing to do when you make an alliance, a covenant, an agreement with somebody. Call the name of the Lord. Put Lord in this agreement. Don't do an agreement between two, you and the other person. Make your agreements between among three, you, the other person, and God between. Because God never break up his agreements, so that will make your agreement with the other person works a way better. Nightmare, welcome here. We are finishing. Thank you for being here. If you don't follow me yet, please touch the button. I don't have a specific time to go live. So if you want to keep reading with me, touch the bell. So the YouTube will let you know when I'm going live. Okay? Have a wonderful Saturday.